A glimmer of hope given to a number of public service employees fading fast as they learn the helping hand extended does not apply to them.
Yeah, the safety net for teachers, police, and social workers struggling with student debt is failing to ease their pain. News 5's Mike Brookbank is in the newsroom to explain.
So, Mike, the bottom line we're talking here is that the assistance currently available is not reaching those who actually need it.
Anita and Frank, a shocking new report from a government watchdog shows of the $700 million Congress set aside to forgive public servant student loans, only $27 million of it has been spent.
The launch of the student loan forgiveness program for public service employees was a disaster.
Last year, to help those in our community whose job it is to help others, Congress temporarily expanded the program.
It's hard to attract people to low-paying professions after they've accumulated $100,000 or $50,000 of student debt.
Eligible borrowers, after making 10 years of payments while in certain public service jobs, could apply to have their student loans forgiven. Now, according to the U.S. Government Accountability Office, we have learned 99% of those requests were denied.
Folks tried to do the right thing. They're in professions where they're doing the right thing, and the federal government simply is not recognizing that dedication and that hard work.
Just 1% of those buried under their debt able to break free.
And I think people should be outraged, and I think people should reach out to their congressmen and congresswomen and let them know that they're outraged about this.
Cleveland attorney Mark Dan constantly getting calls from people frustrated because they thought they were following the rules and they were still denied.
I think it's pretty clear that philosophically, the people in charge of the Department of Education and in the federal government disfavor this public service student loan forgiveness program, and so I think they may be intentionally making it more difficult.
Even if borrowers didn't cross their T's and dot their I's the way they should have, Dan believes that money should be theirs.
If you made the payments and you made them for 10 years and you made a reasonable payment during that time, then the spirit of that law has been met.
Dan tells me this just doesn't impact those looking to have their loans forgiven.
It's a very difficult situation.
A program like this is designed to lure people to professions that make our community a better land.
Certainly among the incentives for people like my wife to stay and continue to work with the toughest of the tough special ed kids was the fact that her student loans at the end of 10 years were going to be forgiven. Now she's not so sure.
The GAO now recommending the Department of Education and the Office of Federal Student Aid make changes, saying they need to provide borrowers a more seamless way to request loan forgiveness consideration. In the newsroom tonight, Mike Brookbank, News 5.